Alright, now we're up in my room. Don't worry, my dad knows I'm doing this. And for those of you who are worried about safety, as am I, that little blue thing in there means there's no bullet. Here's the magazine. And just because some of you really want to, there, I'll pull the blue thing out. Let me put you here. Let's do it again. There's no round in the chamber. See right through there, there's no magazine. Unloaded gun. Alright, now we're in for business. Alright, what we're reviewing today is the Walther P22. It's a 22 caliber long rifle 22 long rifle caliber pistol. It is made by Walther, as you can see there. It's based off of the Walther P99 model. It's just a smaller, compact version. It's smaller, as I just stated, but stating it again, I don't really like that. It's too small for me. Right there, you can see my finger goes off, but the magazine extends just a little bit. It is a 10-round magazine. It extends just a little bit. This is just a factory magazine. I believe you can buy other magazines which do hold more, but it extends very little bit, which makes it easier to grip. To load it, pull down that little button right there and slide the round in there. Very easy. Though the hammer is cocked, it is on safety. Just to show you, can't do anything with it. It's a polymer frame. I don't really like that, but it's polymer frame all through there. Metal slide on top, stainless steel, I believe. It's very nice. I'll give you a quick look at the sights. There they are. Pretty easy to acquire. We took it to the range today, me and my dad. Shot it. Had some pretty accurate groupings. As I always do, I tell you both the positive and negatives. It did have maybe 3 or 4 jams, and we only shot maybe 150 rounds through it. I mean, I know that's a lot, but 150 rounds and 3 to 4 jams, that's not very good. Not impressed with it so far. I have heard that it is going to do that a lot. Also, right there, my lights aren't on, so I'm trying to find the best place for where I'll get some sunlight. Anyway, right there, and on the other side, right in the same spot, there, that is where the slide, I guess you could call it disassembly button. It's how you take the slide off. What you do is, I'm going to put you like this for a second. What you gotta do is, I'll flip it around so you can see. Pull it back and pull the slide stop lever up, which is right there. Then from there, you just want to pull it down. It is kind of hard. You gotta work it. For those of you who do have fingernails. And after you get it down on both sides, hold on. Yes, I am wearing a very nice shirt. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. There. You just push it down then, after you get both sides down. There it is. People do say a lot that after a couple hundred shots, it will start to, this will just start coming loose, and when you shoot, it'll, sometimes it'll mess up your slide. So what you do then is you just pull it back and up and off. I'm not pulling it off though, due to the fact, my next point, it is very, very hard to get it back on after you do take it off for cleaning or whatever you're taking it off for. It is very hard to get it back on. Reason? The spring, the recoil spring in here, you're not supposed to bend it, but it is very hard to get the recoil pin, that little pin right there, is very hard to get on and they now include a guiding rod to get it, which makes it actually easier. But if you don't have one of those rods, you're going to be basically screwed in for. Okay, so here's your magazine. It's actually a pretty nice magazine. Hasn't jammed, haven't had any problems with it. Haven't really dropped it or anything yet. It has a plastic bottom. You put it into the gun. The gun is still unloaded. Now it'll catch on the slide stop. It won't catch if you don't have the magazine in. You can just simply flip it around and boom. Now it is on safe, don't worry. You can release the hammer. To release the magazine, right here on the trigger guard, this back part, you just push that down and it will shoot it out. Still unloaded. To get that to the slide to stay on, I actually pulled it back and put the slide stop up myself, which is just like this easy. Get it to where there is, and then just push it up. Push it up, and it'll stick on there, and then boom. The trigger pull, very light. I don't know what they call this. I think they call it double action. Again, I'm not the expert. You fire it from first stage all the way up here, pull it all the way back, and then it resets to only right here. So it's a very light trigger pull, very short trigger pull, and that's when you're actually shooting. That contributes to a very good amount of accuracy. I cleaned the gun for the first time. We shot it, then cleaned it. So we might this Monday, this Memorial Day, we're going to go to a friend's house who owns a lot of acreage, and it's legal to shoot there. So we're gonna go and we're gonna shoot on his property, and I'm gonna go ahead and maybe take some video there. But if not, I'm definitely gonna give you some feedback on it. Your safety is located right here. That's fire. Doesn't work without the magazine. That's safe. Now, one thing I've noticed is when you put the magazine in, and then you put it on safety, it is on safety, it'll still do that. When you put it on fire, it'll still, same thing. Of course, I put it back on safety, take the magazine out. Though it seems like it will shoot, I thought I messed up the safety somehow. It won't. I took it to the range and I forgot to take it off safety. I pulled the trigger and I was like, what in the world? What's going on? And turns out that because safety was on, the hammer, I'm going to try to move out of the way for safety. Oops. The hammer will move down a bit. And that makes it so if you do pull the trigger when it's on safety, it won't hit the striking pin and it will not fire the bullet. I knocked down a bunch of pellets, and that makes sense. Alright, well that basically concludes this review. Would I suggest this gun to a friend? Depends what they're looking for. I mean, it's not a personal defense gun by any means. It's a little .22. Yes, still treat it like a real gun because it could kill somebody. Would I recommend it for concealed carry? It wouldn't be a bad choice. It's got the great weight and size for concealed carry, and .22 can stop somebody coming at you. So, what are the main uses for this? Plinking, target practice, stuff like that. Just a whole lot of fun. Can it be used? Come worst case scenario, guys coming in your house? Of course it could. Alright, and this little blue thing came from Walther. It's kind of a cool thing. What you do is you just slide it into the breech right in there, hit your slide release, stays there, make sure everybody knows it's unloaded. Alright, if you have any questions, be sure to ask. I will answer to the best of my abilities. Have been studying a lot on the real firearms now, so I'm going to try to go ahead and become as knowledgeable as I am with air guns. So if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. Okay, and once again, this is the Walther P22 and .22 long rifle. Thanks for watching.